Hey guys, Willie James here from DreamHouse Musiq. We're going to take a look at What a Friend We Have in Jesus beginner version. So we're going to use basic diatonic triads in the key of C. There is a chord chart and MIDI file. The MIDI file allows you to transpose to any key. All right, so this is basic. You're a beginner playing, 6 months to a year. You just want to figure out how to learn this in a simple way that you could do immediately. Okay, so we're in the key of C and we're going to jump right in. So when we play gospel music, it's based off the scale, the key in question. So if we say the key of C, that means we're using the scale C major scale. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Notice I used numbers because we're using the number system, right? 1 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. And built on these scale notes is the chords, right? So on the C note, we have the C chord, C, E, G. On the 2, we have the D chord, D, F, A. On the 3, which is E, E, G, B, E minor. On the 4, which is F, we have F, A, C, F major. On the 5, we have G, B, D, which is G major. On the 6, we have, which is A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A minor, A, C, E. On the 7, we have B as in bicycle, B, D, F, which is D diminished. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So I'm going to try play What a Friend We Have in Jesus with just these diatonic chords. All right, so every key has 7 diatonic chords. We'll probably use only 3 or 4 of them. Okay, so the first step we're going to do is to learn how to play the melody with our right hand. Okay, because when we play this song, I want to play it with the melody with my chords. So the first thing I would do, and I'm going to play it through, and then you could pause and rewind this video and learn the melody on your right hand. That's step number 1. Okay, so we have our click track. This song is in 6/8 time signature. That means we're counting in 6. So if you hear the click track, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, that's called the time signature. Okay, so 6/8 just means you're counting in 6. All right, so let's go with the melody, and the melody is going to be from the C scale, the 7 notes, right? All the notes in the melody. Here we go. 1 2 3 4 5 6 dot dot. Here we go. Four, 5, 6. Okay, so that was the melody, right? And so I would just, again, learn that verbatim and with that time signature and style, right? Because we're going to do chords, but we want to implement the melody in the chords. We don't want to just play chords, okay? So before you even go further in this video, pause and learn what I just did, okay? So after you finished, we're going to do chords. So let's talk about the chord structure of the song. Okay, so we're gonna start out on a 1 chord, right, which is a C, E, G chord. Okay, and if you notice, this G is actually the melody. What? Okay, so that's the very first chord, and I'll play like this. What? Okay, then next I would go oh. So I'd play the G again by itself while holding my sustain pedal. So what? And then next chord. we're gonna play a 2/5, which is a D minor over G. Okay, so I would go friend we, okay, have, okay. Let's slow that down. So what a friend we have. Right? If any of this is too fast, you could always slow down this video. Bottom right hand corner. Look for the gear icon. Change the speed to 0.7 or 0.5. Okay. So what a friend we have. Right? In is a G chord while holding the C. G, right? Sus. That's what I would do. Very basic. Let's do it again. Play along with me. I'm gonna go slow. Okay? Pause, rewind if you have to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What a friend we have in Jesus. Okay? Next phrase. We're back on the 1 chord. All are. Notice that this is a C chord inverted. So all are. Okay? Next chord we're gonna do a this chord. Okay? Now this chord is basically a C over A. Okay? It's called a split chord. Okay? But we're playing it in this inversion. This is just a C chord, C, E, G with the G on the bottom. It's called an inverted chord, right? So all are, right? So I just broke up the chord. All our sins and notice I'm playing the melody within the chord. Sins and, so I had to play that E and C. Sins and griefs. 2, so back to that 1/6. Bear, which is a 5 chord G, B, D. Okay, let's continue. We're gonna actually repeat that phrase on the 1. What a privilege to carry. Right? So what a, right? Privilege to carry. And look at what we're gonna do now, right? Every, right? This is just a 1 chord over G, E, G, C over G. Every, okay, and then we're gonna go octaves in our left hand on the G. And a thing, right? That's G, C, E. 2, that's a F, A, D, which is just a D minor chord inverted. Thing, 2, and then God. We're still holding the G in our left hand, G octaves, and then God, and then we're gonna go in, which is a G chord with the D on the bottom. In prayer. Okay. And then the next part is like the chorus.